Good morning, y'all. Halfmilesniper here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. It is Veterans Day weekend. We can't go to the range because we're keeping it quiet for the neighbors, and I can appreciate that. Just like I appreciate each and every one of y'all veterans out there that served our country. Thank you. Till we come back, y'all remember, sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty, y'all. So last week, Service Venerator put out a video on a Browning 1071 target model. It was made for about 3 years, I think. And it's kind of a rare gun. And when I commented at the service, said, "Oh, I have one of those," he had said he'd never seen anyone else with one. Well, neither had I. And I noticed in his video that he said he didn't know how to take it apart. So we're going to take it apart so he can see what to do in order to clean it. And we'll talk a little bit about it. It's basically the same gun that's been made since, back in the 1920s with little to no change. It is a European style mag release. Mag release is on the heel. Mag out, action open, gun is safe and empty. The way we're going to take it apart, we're going to drop the slide, and then we have this nose piece, this end cap. It's kind of tricky, but you're going to push in just on the end cap and turn about a quarter turn. Keep a lot of pressure on that end cap because there's a stout spring behind it. End cap comes out, spring, and there's your barrel. Now, slide to the rear and engage the takedown or hold open. And then you're going to turn the barrel 1/4 of a turn counterclockwise. Had to think about that one. Release the slide release, and you can slide the slide right off of the frame. Looking in the frame here, we see a series of grooves. I'll show you what that lines up to in a second. Now, to remove the barrel from the slide, turn it back 1/4 of a turn the opposite way. So if we're here, and now we turn it back 1/4 of a turn, now our locking lugs are visible right here, and the barrel comes out of the slide. The recoil spring is a pretty tight fit. And now that we have the gun broke down, it is field stripped into its major components. Those lugs on the barrel engage right there on the slide. And that's what keeps everything together when you're shooting. Alrighty, I figure while I have mine apart, I might as well give it a couple of drops of lube here, and then we will put it back together and we will discuss a couple of things about this gun. I may have forgot to say that the 1071 target model is a 380. A 380 caliber little pocket pistol in the target model configuration. I'm not going to strip the the slide, although we will pull the firing pin out real quick. So all you got to do is push on the firing pin and then carefully walk it out, and there's your firing pin. You can clean the firing pin channel, you can clean the firing pin. Reassembly just slides back in. The recoil spring on the barrel, one end has a couple of 3 coils, one end only has 1 coil. One coil goes back on the barrel. Multiple coils go to the front. Now, reassembly. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Recoil lugs facing up while you're holding everything upside down. Align your recoil lugs into this notch right here in the slide. And then turn 1/4 turn. I put the receiver on the slide coming in from the bottom. And we go to right about here to full extension, and we turn our barrel 1/4 turn back the other way. And now we can engage the safety. And that will hold the slide in place. And this to me is the hardest part. On this end cap, there's what looks to be like a notch for a big screwdriver. Those notches are going to be at 12 and 6 when this cap is locked in place. So we're going to start with them about 3 and 9. And we're going to press that in. You got to press deep, and then it will lock into place at 12 and 6. And we have a magazine disconnect. So let's insert an empty magazine. Magazine disconnect even disconnects the firing pin. Cycle it one time. It functions. The firing pin functions. We don't want to dry fire it a lot because it's hard on the firing pin. Alrighty, so now just a couple of things about this Browning. Let me drop the slide. And if we look, here we have 2 notches, very much like the Browning High Power. Rear notch, that's your safety. Forward notch is your slide catch. The sights, I have a fairly large serrated ramp for the front sight. The rear sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. Windage is the old style where you loosen one screw, tighten the other till you shift your sights left or right. Center screw here for elevation. One thing I did notice on Service's pistol is his rear sight aperture is actually rolled forward. So he's looking, when he's looking through the rear sight, he's kind of looking through it in this fashion. It should be rotated about 45 degrees back towards him. The trigger is a wide target trigger. I should take this back out to the range and shoot it for a group since it is a target gun. Alrighty, y'all. So that's just a real quick how-to disassemble and reassemble your Browning 1071 380 target semi-automatic pistol. I suppose, as I said earlier, I'd need to take this out to the range and shoot it for a group since it is a target pistol. We'll see how it does. Hopefully this helps others with this somewhat rare pistol. If they have difficulty cleaning it out or getting it apart to clean it out after shooting it, now maybe they will be able to. Just a quick video to cover that. There's more videos coming. I will be soon giving away a Rapid Reticle Evolution 300 Blackout 2nd generation scope. I'll be giving that away pretty soon. So until next time, this Halfmilesniper reminding y'all to carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, there's no reason not to carry. Y'all need to, as the saying goes, stay strapped or get clapped. Y'all stay safe, keep shooting, and we'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.